Hi teacher, the topic of our assignment 1 for today is about the natural disaster such as fire. We are from group 1. Our members are Teo Yi-mei, Han Chiu-hui, Cho Pei-shi, Yap Li-woon, and Lee En-hui. Next. This is about our assignment content. First, when fire is happened, what should we do? Natural disaster that cause fire, fire awareness, photo of exit sign, fire extinguisher, etc., and the place of key, and the conclusion. Next. This is all about the basic fire prevention facilities at kindergarten. As we know, we must put the fire safety at the first because this school environment have a lot of young children. For example, we are required to install the keluar sign, emergency light. It will help us to clearly find out the escape way at our school when if that is electrical shortage. And we must have the whistle. Teacher have to put the whistle at the place which is easy to get. So when if anything happen, when fire happen, teacher will blow the whistle. So will draw the attention of all the children. And we must have fire extinguisher. Always remember to put our key hanging near the door. And our school building also required to build the fire escape stairs. We must have our emergency fire evacuation plan also. Next.
Next is, let's talk about when fires happen, what should we do? So here got 5 steps that we can do. First, we can see that is sound the alarm, operating the nearest fire call point. Also, we can use whistle to get student attention when there's fire happen. Next, can call the fire service. We can immediately report to the bombardier to call them for help. Next is we should do evacuate. Students must be directed to leave the building in a calm and orderly. The leader of each class must indicate the exit route to be used and direct everyone to a predetermined meeting point. Next is everyone must line up. No overcut and no running allowed because running will make they all panic. Next is no one should be allowed to re-enter the building. Next is we will do exemplary. So area outside the school premises must be designated as assembly point. It must be far enough away from the school building to keep out the heat and smoke from the fire. Next, we will do some roll call to check there's no one is still inside the building, and must be checked with the attendants, verified that everyone is out of the building. Next.
Next is about natural disaster that can cause fire. In Malaysia, the common cause of natural disaster that may cause fire is the first one, lightning strikes. Okay, lightning may start fire in the attic or roof of the house and within the wall of homes. Flammable building material, for example, wood, can be easily ignited when contacted with lightning. The second is high atmospheric temperature and dryness of air. For example, now we have very hot and dry weather because cause the low humidity in the air. So the dry leaf or the dry branches of the tree or any flammable object may easily ignited and can cause the outbreak of fire. Next.
Okay, my part is fire awareness. First, we need to explain to children what is fire and how it's dangerous. As a teacher, we need to teach our children what is fire and let them understand the dangerous. Besides that, we need to explain to them how to react when fires happens and they're able to protect themselves. Number 2 is teach and show the children which is flammable item. We can show some things that alcohol, nail polish remover that easy get fires. Number 3 is the way to avoid fire. Okay, we can tell them do not play with the lighters, do not near the fireplace or oven, or do not play with the plugs. Number 4 is show children's fire sickness and basic rules. We can teach them and explain to them what is the basic rules and of the fire sickness, and teach them how to use the fire extinguishers, smoke alarms, fire ladders, fire hoses, and fire blankets. Number 5 is teaching the teach them the fire safety technique. Okay, we need to tell them when the alarm is go on, okay, cannot hide inside the classroom. We need to quickly crawl safety, because when the smoke is raised, so they need to crawl and cover their mouth with wet clothes. And then we need to show them the fire exit sign at school, and then teacher need to bring the children to walk around to see and point the fire exits and tell them need to follow that. Next is explain to them need to do what exactly. For example, need to stop and drop, roll, and don't be nervous. And then we need to teach them how to call the emergency service. Last is fire drill at school. Teacher also need to choose appropriate time to carry out of a fire drill at school. It can remind teachers and students of the seek of fire alarms, location, and the assembly point. Okay, next.
For our conclusion, fire prevention awareness must be cultivated and instilled from an early age, especially for 3 to 6 years old children. Popularize fire safety knowledge for children can improve children's fire safety awareness, like escape and self-rescue skills. Let children understand the dangers of fire and master escape skills. Further understand the importance of fire protection and improve fire prevention awareness. We also have recorded a short clip about fire drill. Okay, let's watch the video.
Fire drill is important for children because it gives the children chance to see how and what they should do in a real emergency. It let them know the step and the way to help them to get up off the building quickly and safely when it is emergency like fire happen. Schools should have fire drill practice few times in a year and keep doing it yearly. Today, we have taken a short clip of how to conduct the fire drill practice at school. Teacher blow the whistle to alert all the children that fire drill is start now. All the children have to come in front of the classroom and line up. Then teacher will instruct the children how to get to the nearest fire escape exit. The students who study at the second floor, they can use the fire escape staircase attached to the building at the second floor. Teacher have to ensure all the kids are disciplined and follow instruction correctly. All the students come up safely from the building. Teacher have to instruct all the students gather at the assembly point. And the assembly point must be outside of the building. Teacher have to ensure all the kids are safe and all the kids must come out from the building too. After the fire drill, teacher have to bring the kids back to their class according to their age and to the class.
Okay, this is all of our presentation. Thank you, teacher.